Good start. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Glos Brewery. Give it up your host, Nick Hill.
Listen to that apathetic round of applause.
Can we try that again? Because that was pretty shit, yes. That was pretty shit. Let's just give it up for me. Just give it up for your host. What? You're looking at me bizarrely as if I shouldn't have done that.
No, it's the beer.
It's the beer, not you. I was talking to this young lady down here, but... See, you can do it if you make the effort. That was alright, wasn't it? We were just having a little chat backstage about the audiences over the past few months, and I was saying they've been quite difficult, quite reserved and non-responsive, and she was like, I'm sure they won't be tonight, and you just proved you fucking are. And this is a lovely way to start a gig, isn't it, with a completely empty front row. Do you want to? No, absolutely. I mean, it won't make any difference. Should we leave these for the latecomers? And then we just rip into them when they come in. Is that what we do? I think, yeah. Everyone's in agreement of thinking, thank God we've got off lightly. But not all of you have. Because some of you have come in really early, haven't you? We got the Gloucester answer to take that, the four boys on the second table down. You were in at 6:45, weren't you? And just out of interest, if you were a Gloucester Take That group, which one of you would be Jason Orange, the weird one? You! Hand straight! Have you got the voice? Oh, please say you've got his funny little voice, that will be. Oh, that's great. So, listen, welcome to the brewery, and really nice to see everybody out on a Tuesday night. My name's Nick Hill. I'm your MC, and my job is just to chat to you for a little bit and then introduce the acts. And for the format of the evening, we've got three fantastic acts. We'll have your first act on shortly, then we'll have a break, and then your middle act and a break, and then your headline act, and then that's it, really. Is that okay with everybody? Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter if it isn't, because that is what is going to happen, to be quite honest. What else do I need to tell you? In the unlikely event of a fire, we've got two exits. We've got the one over there, and we've got the main one there. Whilst the acts are on, the bar will be closed. And apart from that, the only other thing is there's an email list I've put on this table that if you want to be kept informed of stuff that's happening at the brewery and other sort of gigs, if you want to put your email addresses on it, that's great, and just sort of pass it around, that would be brilliant. I can see you're all dying to do that. Look at that. No, we're not going to give our details. They won't be used for anything apart from sending unsolicited stuff and shit like that. I think it'll be fine. So this is everybody. Let's just have by way of a show of hands, who's been to this gig before? Look at that, and who's never been? Oh right, okay. So what we do, because we've been running this gig since 2016, and it's a bit of a tradition, but for the new people, we just stand up one by one and introduce ourselves to the group. So we might as well start with you, lovely lady in the pink denim jacket. Just, I mean, do you want to stand up? You don't want it? Okay. What's your name? Where are you from? Helen? From Gloucester. Brilliant. Helen, what do you do? You're what, sorry? You're a painter for Damien Hirst. You work at the Dulux Trade Centre, really, don't you? Are you? Are you a bloody hell, painter for Damien Hirst? Right, this is Gloucester. No one's got a fucking clue who Damien Hirst. Okay, if we were doing this in Cheltenham, that would be... that is brilliant. I'm not sure if I believe you, though, really. She is? Yeah. Oh, fantastic. Can we top that? Who's got a better job than a painter? Should we make it slightly easier? Right, just hands up who's got a job. No takers. So I think, yeah, you win. And so what do you think of the artwork that's on? It is spot on. It's brilliant. Okay, so pretty much. Is everybody from Gloucester, or have we got people from further afield? Where are you from, young man?
Cwmbran.
You're from Cwmbran.
You know what that is?
I do. Yeah, well, I'm 50% Welsh. I'm a Welsh. So. Yeah. So yeah, we know where Cwmbran is. And I thought Gloucester was fucking rough.
So you're going to take a piss out of the Welsh?
No, definitely not. Where are you from?
Nam.
Yeah.
Cheltenham.
Cheltenham. There's just the one. Two from Cheltenham.
I'm from Barry Island.
You're from Barry. Oh! So we've got 2 Welsh people then.
No, 3 with my missus.
3. So Barry and Cwmbran, 4. Oh my God. Any advances on 4 Welsh people then? 5, 6. Look at it. Oh, the hands are going up now. Look at. Yeah. Are you just sort of spreading yourselves out?
Where's he from?
I don't know where he's from. I haven't got to that point. I don't know. Do you want me to shall I just ask you where he's from? Right, where you're from, is that? Cardiff.
Cardiff, Newport, Cwmbran.
This has turned into a fucking geography lesson.
Anyone from Scotland? I wonder what that is.
Hang on, I was coming to that.
Just give it the mic, mate.
Yeah, I might as well. So, were you Scotland? Brilliant. Okay. And have we got anybody from further afield? 'Cause I'm sure I heard some accents on the back table. Is it from Italy? That's brilliant. I don't speak Italian, so you're very welcome. And are you on holiday?
No, I actually live here.
So you've come from Italy to live in Gloucester. Jesus Christ. And how long have you been in Gloucester for?
3 years.
3 years. And do you like it?
I don't speak English. So.
You don't speak it, you speak really good English. That's brilliant. And you're all, I've got to be honest, this is quite a young crack, isn't it? Just, I might have to change this mic lead in a minute, sorry, just keep cutting out. Who's under the age of 30 again? Let's just have a show. Yeah, we've definitely got a dodgy lead. I'll sort that in a minute. And who's over the age of 30? Okay. Let's just up the ante. Who's over the age of 50? Oh, there's only a few. And have we got any 60-year-old pluses?
67 today.
So, is it? Happy birthday. Brilliant. Well done, mate. You're looking really well on it.
Thank you, young man.
Mind, if you've been unemployed for 67 years in Cwmbran, it's hardly any surprising it.
I went about 66 in 1 month. There you go, mate.
Can anybody please translate that?
Sorry, you're talking too quick for you.
Oh, that's good, because it's nice to see we got a good demographic. And did anybody go up to the cheese rolling yesterday? Did you? Because people from Italy, I don't know, are you aware of the cheese rolling? Okay. It's a bit of a mad custom in Gloucester. So basically every bank holiday, a load of poor people gather at the top of a hill. They let the cheese off and then they all run down and try and catch it. That's basically what happens. And I don't know if you're aware, but the cheese rolling was banned for quite a few years. And then it was reintroduced about 3 or 4 years ago. And BBC Southwest were there and they filmed the event. And one of the winners of one of the races was a 15-year-old girl from Brockworth called Kylie. And they interviewed her afterwards and they said, well, Kylie, you've entered, you've chased the cheese, you've won. What would you like to say? And she said, well, yeah, I did. I entered the race and I won and I'm very surprised. And they said, why are you surprised, Kylie? And what I wanted to come out of Kylie's mouth at that exact moment in time, bearing in mind there's probably about 2 million viewers watching, was something like, well, I'm 15, I'm from Brockworth. I've already got 10 kids by 6 different dads. Everybody wrote me off at school. Everyone said I had no chance of making it. My teachers, my family, they all said I was a no-hoper. And I thought about this cheese roll and I thought, do you know what, Kylie? This is your chance to shine. This is your chance to prove that if you really set your mind to it, you can do something. And I trained really, really hard every day in the wind, the rain, I got to the top of that hill, I looked down, I was just focused on the cheese. And as soon as he let it go, that was my focus. I chased after it with all the strength, with all my courage I could muster, just to prove a point that a girl from Brockworth can do it. That's what I wanted her to say. What came out of Kylie's mouth to the question, why were you surprised, was simply this: I don't even like cheese. Have we got anybody in from Brockworth? Nobody's going to admit that, are they? Trish, no, you're not from Alan. That was really hard. Trish isn't from Brockworth, are you? Are you? Oh, God. You're so good. So since, I don't know, since we last, well, not we last met, because probably a lot of you haven't been to this gig before, but I retired in March, and it's meant spending 24/7 with my wife, which it's definitely brought us closer to killing each other. I've got to be honest. It's hard work, and I never realised like Gloucester had so many bloody garden centres. That's what we seem to spend our time doing at the minute. And for the coronation, I'm not a royalist, so I rebelled, I protested, I visited Highfields on that day. And I was queuing up to get a coffee, and the lady said, "Would you like a senior citizen discount card?" I said, "Well, not really, no. Why? I mean, why have you..." And I was quite annoyed. I said, "Why have you specifically asked me for that?" And she said, "Well, clearly you're of that age." I said, "Hang on a minute." I said, "I did a gig the other week, and one of the acts thought I was in my early 50s. And she just said, "Is he blind?" I said, "Okay, I might have one. Do I have to pay for it?" She said, "No." I said, "What's the benefit of it?" She said, "Well, the main benefit is you get 50% off a roast dinner every Monday." I thought, that sounds reasonable. So I got the card, and I looked at the small print, and you do, provided you eat it between the hours of 10 in the morning and 11. And I thought, who the hell has a roast dinner on a Monday at 10 o'clock? But we went to Highfields yesterday, and fucking loads of them do. It was absolutely rammed. And I know why. I know why now. Like, I've been retired 2 months. I'm up at 4 at 5 o'clock in the morning, cooking myself breakfast. I am absolutely famished by 10. Anyway, we got in the queue at 10 o'clock, and there was loads of in front of us, all old. We didn't get served at 7:15, so we didn't get the discount, so I'm a little bit pissed off with that. I've got to be honest, that's a bit of new stuff that is never going to make an appearance again, but thanks for not laughing. I do have to acknowledge it, and I'll just go in there and tick that off the list as not intellectual enough for Gloucester and Italians and Damien Hirst Painter and anything else. So I think now I've whipped you up into a height of comedic frenzy. Are you ready for your first act of the evening? So this young lady, her name is Jessie Nixon. I'm going to introduce her and she'll come onto stage in a minute. And maybe the Italian party at the back, if you could start the applause on the count of 3 and then bring it all the way through the room as we welcome Jessie. Is that all right? So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, guys. Bring it all the way through the room as we welcome